Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Menace till midnight. I will be taking your calls. I am also still alive. I haven't been fucked to death by koalas. So stick it up your ass, Steve. Yeah, it's really good to see someone while we're all on lockdown. That's it. It's always sort of been there, the women's game, but it's just been ignored. So you're fucking scared. I mean, look at Steve Robinson. Since he talked about his parents in the first episode, he basically lied since then because he's too afraid. He doesn't have the guts that Kirk has. Boom. Can you take off that comment, please, in the corner, Jonathan?
Yeah, I got you.
It's annoying me. Good evening, folks. Welcome back to Menace Live. I am the Minifan of the Year, Menace. I'm joined by the other Minifan of the Year, John from Scranton. Good evening. I fortunately had a clash this morning and couldn't watch Mike and the Minifans. Only caught the last 10 minutes, so dodged a bullet there. Good panel, though. I'm a Ned Snark guy. I'm a Cinema Lords guy. Freddie was there. Fax was there. So well done. From the reports in the comments, it was a better show than has been previous in the last few weeks. But that's not saying much because those shows recently have been so bad. You know, a better show would be just John standing there smoking a cone.
Facts.
Facts.
It's got to
Timothy. Facts.
It's got to be getting better because of your coaching. So thank you for that.
Anyway, we've got lots of things to talk about, but while we're on Mike and the Minifans, if you'd like to put up the number instead of lighting a durry, can you do your job?
I usually what I like to do is I will let you get your little rant off at first, and then I put the number up.
I think just go the number. I don't have a lot to rant about,
okay.
But I did put out a suggestion during the week, and I was actually going to do a group chat, but I decided not to. I think you should consider moving Mike and the Minifans to Monday night. Even if it's just temporarily, but at the moment, it seems like a real struggle to get hosts. It seems like a real struggle to get panelists. It goes up and down. Fax is just the most vanilla host in the world. He's fine, but he shouldn't be doing every show because he's just not interesting enough. So why not move the show to Mondays where more people are available? And then Meeting of the Minds could just go after. I know you love that show, but it could just be the post show at 9 p.m.
So in one swift move, your tiny little manipulative mind would cut out Fridays, Mike and the Minifans, and the show I do, my Meeting of the Minds on the same day. And then you could bring in your little Mike and the Minifans, and boom.
No, I'm not that sly. I would not be doing Mike and the Minifans on Friday night.
I'm in. Just remember,
I'm a team guy. I just think this might be something to think about.
Okay.
If you want to get Mike and the Minifans back to a thriving show where, you know, we're not celebrating what we just saw, because, you know, if you line that up against Mike and the Minifans of the past, that show does not meet those standards. So
which ones? Which were the best? Mike
and the Minifans, there used to be queues of people ready to go on. There was a lot of electric hosts hosting it. But I just thought Monday. But why are you so defensive?
I'm asking for.
So do you think Monday nights is a better option? Because then more people are available. BA can host some.
I want a fact behind these allegations. When was Mike and the Minifans good? And name me one controversial and good host.
Well, BA was a good host.
Okay. We brought him in as host.
Blind Mike was a good host. Yeah, when I was producing the show.
Was he a really good host?
Yes. Okay. This is ridiculous. Look, it's fine. I just wanted to help you. Don't worry.
It's fine. You helped.
It's not the I don't care about you keep producing a bad show and pretending to be proud of it.
You got it. 804.
804, you with Menace. Hi there. Welcome to Menace Live.
Hey guys. Hey, John, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Hey, Menace, how are you?
I'm really well, thank you. How are you?
So I've got a couple comments. Okay. John makes a good point. Mike and Minifans never really had a good host.
True.
Thank you.
Number two.
Except when I do it.
John, you should resign.
Yeah, 100%.
Why is that?
You are so bad at this.
What did I do?
Thanks, vodka.
This network is your fault.
Yep,
Okay.
100%.
Goes every day of the week,
And
sometimes too.
that was brutal to listen to. That was fucking brutal.
Okay.
Thank you.
And it's your fault. It's not Fax's fault that he's stupid and boring
This is
and a
just
loser.
this is just your problem with Fax. We're looking inward. Are we how deep in those little air?
I think this is a great call, John. Don't be defensive. This is Men's Life. So go on. Keep going. The floor is yours, caller.
Ned is a beautiful idiot.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do you think Menner should host?
And then
Mike and
who's the last one? Nobody
It was-
fucking knows.
Cinema Lords and Freddie Lynn were there.
Are you going to resign right now? Do it right now.
No, I don't
No.
want to.
No. Even though Kirk didn't tell him he didn't have the
Right.
job, he's still going to
That's
work
fair.
for free.
All right, thanks. Good call.
Thanks, vodka.
Real friend.
Real friend. I guess I haven't been on air since Mutt's show went live. Do we have any more callers?
Nothing right now.
Okay, I'll tweet out the number. But I was stunned at how bad Mutt's show was, and basically, I don't know if you have the same type of thing over in America, but we have these sort of clubs in that they're usually for what they're return servicemen league clubs where they have alcohol and poker machines, and they're just real dive places for.
We have VFWs.
Yeah. So basically, it felt like to me like Mutt had gone to a VFW and just set up in a corner and was doing a StreamYard show from there, which is exactly what he was doing. I mean, it was just jaw-droppingly bad. I am so frustrated with Mutt. So frustrated.
I know he did address like he's got to make sure he gets the new camera, and because it looks like he was on a Zoom show. Like you can't, if you're doing, you got to make it look, you got to have a set, you got to have, I would even rather him do it not at the place. Like, who cares if there's people there? Like, it's a fucking podcast. So, like, set up a good studio and do it from a studio rather than the fucking venue where people could come. Like, what are you trying to sell cheeseburgers here? I just don't understand that part.
It's embarrassing. And if I was Kirk, I don't know how I could stay friends with the guy after this. Like, he's turned his nose up at Barstool and what Kirk's doing to sit in the corner of a casino. I'm just unbelievably shocked by how bad it was. I actually thought it was going to be way better than it was. I thought that, it was a casino, they would put money into it, but no, not at all.
Yeah, I was shocked when I saw like what the set and stuff. I didn't listen to it, but I was shocked when I saw what the set and stuff looked like. Like Rick said, like the guy who he does it with, like he kind of he was the MVP of the day. Like his setup was better. His fucking like he was I don't know.
Who was?
Whatever his name is, whatever.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. Aiton Shander.
Shander.
He'll be on Meeting of the Minds very soon.
Yeah, we tried to get him on the show. He wouldn't come on.
Okay, well, it's good you asked. What else? Okay, so I've got to get this off my chest. I think calls are essential to the show, to KMS, and I think we got the reason why they are essential, because on Friday there was 8 calls they took, and I think Justin's dad calling in will be talked about for the next 2 years. That will be brought up all the time. When you take calls, you just open up the world to the show. You just allow these things to happen. You allow Justin's dad to call in and sing Cats in the Cradle. The 90210 guy was a great caller. Kirk loved the inside jokes there. There was a couple of bad calls, but I think Kirk's an idiot for being so down on the calls, because I think what KMS is about is partly taking calls and allowing the crazy whack packers to have their say.
I love calls. I said that same thing. It's like, yeah, going back to calls is going to be tough because they're going to get the first 7 are going to suck. And then he's like, fuck this. And then maybe you're screwed for 2 weeks. But it's like, you got to get to the 14th call, and maybe that's Kevin, or maybe it's a new Kevin, or Justin's dad or whatever.
So I think they should take calls. As I said, once a week. It should be the last show of the week. It'll be a good chance for everyone to respond. It also would be a get out of jail free card for Cullinane and Justin, because both of them ran out of topics about half an hour into each show this week. It's amazing what they talk. It's amazing to think what they talk about if Mutt wasn't around, because they literally had nothing else. And you can say what you like about Muddy. He's a fucking loser, but he's given them a lot of content to react to in the last couple of weeks. But without them, they'd have been taking calls after 15 minutes.
Yeah. And that's what I mean. It's like, even if you're having a bad show, like no matter what, you could just go to the calls and make something of it yourself, So
it now allows sort of a spontaneous element to the show, and it allows. People, as I said, people used to remember when people called in with information about Montante. I think that's where it all started. Someone called in and said Montante owed them money. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I think Kirk's got his blinkers on with this one. I'm not sure why he is so stubborn about it. And I don't even feel like taking shots at me, but he was constantly, as the calls were coming in, going, "Oh, people say that we should take calls. This is great." Okay, fuck it. Well, got to give it a chance. Like, you took 8 calls, and as I said, one of those calls was Justin's dad, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
Patrick Crowley, Menas wants the calls so he can call in and beg to have the network back again. Patrick, I do not want to beg. I just want to ask. I want to ask politely.
He's already done. Plus, he's already begged, and it didn't work. So why go back to that?
I was going to call in last night, and then I couldn't.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Oh well.
Anyway,
no calls yet.
Well, I think we'll wrap this one up then. If there's no calls, I don't have a lot to talk about. There's been a lot of Men's Live recently.
Yeah.
Don't know how much more you can say about Mutt. So what were some of the topics on Mike and the Minifans that I missed?
It was a great show. I'm glad you're.
Oh, okay. I've got some stuff. So, sorry to cut you off, but I don't need you to. What about the gatekeeping? Have you got to the bottom of this? What's been going on at Mike and the Minifans?
I think we did. I believe Fax said he was going to address it and didn't, but
again, this is a cover-up. You don't talk about things on your network. You just sweep them under the carpet and hope they go away.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm telling you right now. I think what happened was this Bobby that he screwed this up with was a different person, and PRC was told by somebody that they didn't like this different person, and then PRC went out of his way to defend this random person who didn't like this other random person. All I know is if that kind of shit is going on, it better fucking stop. Not gonna go on. That's all I know.
Yes, it's certainly against your ethics, because you will let anyone on. You will let the most depraved rapist on your shows with not a fucking ounce of regret.
I mean, that's a weird way to put it, but yes, I will. I do not agree with any philosophy of don't bring them on or bigger or better. I don't like the idea of people like thinking they're part of something that somebody else isn't, and then trying to hold that. I hate that. I hate that. That's bullying.
Yeah, and let me be very clear. I think this is very different to say 3 Up, 3 Down. 3 Up, 3 Down is a show that Kane and PRC do. If one of those members doesn't want to do a show with someone, that is fine. You don't have to.
Right.
But Mike and the Minifans is more an open forum where most Minifans are welcome if they're available. So I think gatekeeping is a little bit tough for Mike and the Minifans. I mean, there's been so many terrible panelists.
Callers.
What was that?
Got some callers.
Great, thank God.
401.
Callers. 401. You're with the Minifan of the year.
Go ahead, 401. I think he's jerking off.
Awesome. Keep going.
Yeah.
I heard that, was it, I'm trying to think which dad was it? Was it Woody Harrelson? I think, or maybe Matthew McConaughey's dad died while he was climaxing, had a heart attack.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah.
804.
804.
I just wanted to be objective to both to both sides. 3 up, 3 down suck.
Okay.
That's your fault, Manners.
All right, vodka.
You should resign too.
Okay, thank you.
There shouldn't be any fucking leaders of any of these networks. You guys are fucking losers.
All right, Vodka's had a tough week.
Yeah, tough week for vodka, huh?
Very tough week.
It's okay.
Okay, so you've got to the bottom. You think PRC was led astray, hence the. I mean, Freddie Lynn's not very good on air, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't stop him from being on Mike and the Minifans.
Yeah, exactly. No one's. We're not stopping anyone from going on Mike and the Minifans. Period. Especially at a time when everyone's giving a shit for fucking the cat. Like that. It just astonishes. If that is the case, it astonishes me to have that mindset. Astonishes me.
But you will be moving to Monday nights, yeah?
I will not be moving to Monday nights. That it was your idea, and it's.
I think everyone should vote on it.
Nothing better than doing a wrap-up show of the week, the day before the week starts.
Yep, absolutely.
Got it. You got it.
Yep.
You're good at
set the scene. Set the scene.
You're good at this.
All right, Patrick Crowley, Manners, what are your thoughts on Jeff D'Lo trying to slander Steve and score points with the Minifans? I'm going through his tweets now. Unfortunately, he tweets a lot, so I haven't got there yet. What did Jeff D'Lo do to Steve Robinson?
Oh, I don't know. You do have a caller, though.
Okay, caller, you're with the Minifan of the year.
Jeff D'Lo do to Steve?
570. How about we turn our radio down there, pal?
My bad.
Yeah. Like, go ahead.
Manners.
Yep.
You should take over the show.
KMS or Mike and the Minifans?
You should take over KMS.
100%. Me and Kirk to the moon.
Yep. No, Kirk. Just you.
Wow. I wouldn't mind letting him stay on as like my co-host, though.
Did you know that John does heroin?
He does. He does.
Anything else there, genius?
Well, that's what Kirk thinks. I didn't think he did that.
I don't.
Do you think Kirk should have called John and tell him he didn't have the job?
I think so.
Same.
Yeah, you that fucking little
What
strategy.
is it like? You can't like fucking put your sack behind your fucking leg side.
All right, your connection's dropping, bud. Call back.
Thank you. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, your little strategy there of getting that fucking narrative out there where it really worked well.
Which one?
A, I was crying last week. B, that Kirk should have called me, and as if I feel that way. I don't. I don't feel that way at all.
I didn't do any narrative. You came across as a whiny little person last week.
I'm a very okay, not crying guy.
Okay, but you didn't come across that way last week. I mean, you should look inward. Like, go back and look at the tape.
Okay.
It wasn't me crying. I didn't get the job.
Almost,
it's raining. It's raining.
I live in Australia. I need 2 years guaranteed.
It's true. Roscoe, Manners, if you lived an hour away from the casino Mutt was at last night, would you have gone? Absolutely, I would have gone. If I lived in MA, I would be at every Minifan event I could get to. Just chasing clout.
Just chasing fucking clout, baby.
Yeah, what did Jeff D'Lo do to Steve Robinson? But I'm on Jeff's side, clearly.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Someone put it in the comments. What do we have in there?
Someone just wrote that he was shitting on him. Anyway.
Yeah. Just put it in the comments if we know. It is a great shirt. Well, I'm gonna head up.
I think my shirt's really good too.
It's a nice shirt.
Brian says it looks like a tablecloth, but I think it's very good shirt. Oh, Steve from Gloucester. Okay, he was shooting on Steve from Gloucester.
Oh, got it.
Who cares? Big deal.
Menners, what do you think we have to do to get this guy to admit that he's sad, that he didn't get the job?
Okay, can we just? I've had enough vodka this week. I mean, I literally watched Meeting of the Minds last night. I watched vodka for an hour by himself, just
I don't
chatting.
want to sound corny, but consider 3 up, 3 down for vodka. Those are terrible calls. All 3 of them bad calls.
Very bad calls. And I guess another person to think about this week is Paul Montante. He has been given the runaround by Kirk, by this golf course.
Poor Montante.
Kirk just toyed with that poor guy so badly, just took advantage of his sweet little face. Oh, we'll do a show. We won't do a show. We'll do a show. We won't do a show. Then we find out he's also got the golf course fucking with him as well. That was an insane move of the golf course. And I don't understand why this isn't a bigger story. The golf course said they literally do not want KMS involved or at the course. And Kirk just let it go. Like, that should be another enemy.
Yeah. I just spoke to Montante.
Tim, I didn't watch your fucking show, Fax. Fax is in the comments saying took his own takes. Didn't watch your stupid show. I was busy recording another podcast. Caught the last 10 minutes. It was awful.
It was a great show. I thought they did good. I guess you and Vodka are on the same side. I did speak to Montante. I did speak to Montante after, and he said because he didn't hear the call yet, and he was like, "How? Like, what did the golf course trash me and shit?" And I was like, honestly, I feel like Kirk and them were trying to get that guy to trash Montante, but he was just either too nice of a guy or whatever. But Montante said he was like, the problem was this guy would have some guy underneath him. Like, that's the guy that was texting Montante, "Oh, it's canceled," and like this guy just didn't like fucking say the bad things to Montante or to his face. Basically, he used other people.
Yeah, interestingly, this is not the first time it's happened. Like, KMS does seem to do this wherever it goes. They're not welcomed back. You know, the Plymouth Theatre, this golf course. There's loads of other places. Just put them in the comments if you remember. And what I think is that it's not a sign of there's any problem with like Kirk being toxic or there's any problem with the Minifans. It's just that it's so irregular for someone to organize a corporate golf day and then all of a sudden you're on a Barstool podcast talking about it. I don't know if Kirk made it clear that he was being recorded live. He did sort of tell him, but you know, I could see if you're running a golf course and you find out you've been recorded and broadcast, you just think this is not worth it. We can get another 10 bookings. It doesn't matter. And, you know, maybe there needs to be, it's no fun that way, but maybe there needs to be an element where they just try and separate sort of show stuff and business stuff, which is hard to do because that's against the nature of the show. But, you know, everywhere they go, they're hardly welcome back. You know, where is it? Plymouth, Maine. So Portland, Plymouth, this golf course, they closed the whole Socko drive-in just because they didn't want them back and moved across the road. I mean, there's lots of places where they're not welcome. And if I was Kirk, I would be furious that the golf course said you're not welcome.
Yeah.
They're literally saying your money's not good enough for us.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, I hate that kind of shit. Then it's like he got so mad at fucking what's it called? The Portland Theater. So you know.
Yeah. What is the course called? Dutch Elm? Was it Dutch Elm?
We do have a caller.
All right, caller, please save me. I've got nothing else to say.
570.
570, you're with Minifan of the Year.
John from Scranton. 3, 2, 1. He's gone. All
right. We'll be taking calls. We'll take questions from the chat. We've got one here from Don the Jeweler, my good friend Donald. Menes, what are your thoughts on Montante not making love for 3 months?
It's tough.
Very tough.
That's very tough.
Just out of interest. How was the sex last night, John?
Manners. A+. I'm telling you, A+.
Was it just you and Calm this time, or some ring-ins?
Yeah. A+. And it's weird you brought that up because last night just a little different. It was A+.
Oh, what was different about it?
I don't know. No,
Does Calm get embarrassed that you talk about her swinging on your shows?
I don't think so. No. Well, I mean,
I'm
no.
just curious.
No.
And then and Vodka doesn't remember this because he was so shit-faced, but fucking Beanbag Ron, logged back into Meeting of the Minds just after finishing with his wife. He was in bed. You could only see his head. He was all sweaty and red. You could tell he'd had a couple of minutes of fun.
There you go. Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him. Let's see. We got any.
Anyway.
We got
Rejected last night from a date.
Oh, did you?
Well, I was supposed to go out, but allegedly she had period.
What's up?
I represent Montante.
Okay.
I don't appreciate what you're saying about him. Slanderous.
Okay.
Well, he said it, not us. He said it on the show.
Well, he has me on retainer, so that's why I have to call you.
Okay. So he has you on. He should get a better fucking. Are you his lawyer, or you just represent him?
I just represent him.
Okay. All right. And you, just to be certain, you didn't do any research behind this to see that he's the one that actually said that?
No, I just was trying to make a bit.
Okay.
It really worked.
It worked.
Thank you.
You want to just hang on? We'll try a different one, Jakey boy.
Fuck you, Manners.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Is that your friend Jake?
It was. I gave him 3 chances tonight, and let me consider it another 3 up, 3 down. Shout out to the promotion.
If you want to ask a question, you can put it in the YouTube chat now.
Okay.
Or you can call up. Would love to hear from you.
I do love this little dive into Justin's family that we're doing lately, though. I do love it. I do love it that Justin and his brother.
Like he'll be. Yes. And they will be.
Don't say anything.
Justin will quit within the.
That's not a funny question. Does this lawyer eat paper? I believe so. Menners, are you still a fan of calls after tonight's calls?
Yes, in the main show I am. I love the callers.
Yeah.
Just on that. That was a strange turn from Justin when his dad called in. Like he freaked out.
Yeah. I loved it.
Yeah. I mean, it's another great show moment.
I absolutely loved it. I love the kind of stuff that like you could see it's starting to make somebody uncomfortable and like just get more into it. Like that's the kind of shit about this show I love.
I want to ask you something, Jonathan. You are someone that has craved an opportunity at Barstool. Like if Portnoy had done what he did to Mike Manansky and got you on the Unnamed show and said, I want to give you a job, you would take it in a second, half a second. It would be a dream come true. It would be, ultimate fantasy time. So how does it feel then? Because I'm never been in that camp. I want to work for Kirk, but I would.
Real quick, I at this point would rather work for Kirk more. Like instead of moving to New York City, no. What would I do at Board? I could be an editor there. Okay.
But what if you worked remote? Content, Meeting of the Minds to Barstool.
I would be screwed. I'd be screwed there. That's very hard to do. And I don't have a product that's good enough to bring there remote yet. Or will I probably ever? That's why I could fit into the Kirk world. And like I said, I can move up there and I would like to move up there, but move to New York City.
Why didn't you apply for the job then when it became vacant recently?
I don't know.
You could have replaced.
Just missed it.
Coleman. Yeah.
Just missed it.
Don the Jeweler, Menners, what would you grade the latest episodes of Kane's Corner? Don, I will give it a B for bizarre. One of the more bizarre shows I've ever aired. Yeah, I think you should all watch it because Kane, poor guy, is still grappling very publicly with the death of his brother.
Yeah, I'm a Kane supporter. I think he hates me, but He's got some demons, I think Kane's battling.
He doesn't have demons. I just think he's got trauma, a lot of trauma.
think-
But he got this guy on, like a friend of his, and they did this sort of stilted interview, and then Kane got into some KMS stuff. And it was all about the end, you know, how his brother had ALS, and
Yeah.
it's very, you know, I mean, yeah, I mean, I actually like the fact that Kane's using the Menace Minifan Network as a forum for these really deep discussions. And, you know, at the Menace Minifan Network, we want to make the world a better place. And I think Kane's Corner is the beginning.
Wow. That was beautiful. Tell me more about your date that got squished.
She just, as I said, she just said that time of month and she wasn't feeling very well.
Oh, do you use protection?
Depends.
Okay. Now we know. I think Freddie Lynn did great on Mike and the Minifans. Great.
I really didn't say it. I only saw the last 10 minutes, and it was very stilted. It was very no sort of flow or personality in what I saw.
Let's brainstorm this. What do you think about, for Mike and the Minifans, a host and a co-host?
What do you mean?
Like to have two hosts, someone to bounce off of.
You're an idiot.
No. Why?
No. It's like when Michael Scott and Jim were put in charge of Dunder Mifflin. You can't have two hosts.
What? Oh, why? You can't have two hosts of a show? That's not
at the same time. Like
with
so that means if you get 3 guests on, you've got 5 people on screen.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. I think you need one good host and just rotate it.
People want more people on Mike and the Minifans, but they also want less people talking.
If you did it on Monday night, BA could host some, for example.
Not doing it on Monday night.
Well,
not going to happen.
No vision. Why don't you just try it?
Because it's dumb. Put in the comments how smart Menners is. One, if he's smart, and fuck off. You're an asshole. I'm not putting you could slide your ass in there.
I would not.
Yeah, you would not.
John, I would not. I will support Monday nights.
Okay, good. You would support Monday nights. Oh, look at people are saying one.
So what is everyone going one?
I think that means
they agree with me?
that just means they're trying to disagree with me. I think that's what that means. Guys, see right.
BA could host some. Fax could host some. Other hosts would come out of the woodwork. My only doubt with that was I know MNF is big in the States.
It sure is.
But you could even go at 7 with Mike and the Minifans on a Monday, pre-MNF, and then straight into MOTM. MATM into MNF or MOTM. And as you said quite rightly, John, what sort of idiot watches football?
I agree. I don't agree with who watches football. I agree with why would you watch football instead of doing a show?
Absolutely. You could be on a show entertaining people or sitting watching it.
Calling me. I believe I already sent him the link, but hold on, let's answer it. Oh, I can't answer.
He's not going to be able to hear me.
Can't answer it. Montante, I'll send the link now.
Oh, he tried to call me as well.
He told me to send him the link too.
I can't send the link, so
yeah, you can. You just copy.
Well, it's good. That's good if you send him the link. I'd like some help.
Yeah, he'll be able to explain the golf story a little bit more. I said so. John,
can you take that comment off? Yes, thank you.
I don't think football is gay. There are too many acronyms right now, but not enough acronym guys. If Colts are on Monday night.
Well, that would be good, Tim. Maybe we should schedule all MATMs when Colts games are on.
Question from Dave Scott. Do you think BA is losing weight?
No. I think he's actually got a disorder, some kind of gigantism or something.
Yeah. Wow. That's mean. I assume Montante's coming now. He said there were games on tonight, and that's why he couldn't come on. But I did ask him to come on for Menners Live. I've been doing my due diligence the past couple of weeks, making sure we get people in these shows. I promise you.
Oh, good. You're doing your job finally.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm leaving the job that I gave to the people who we trust with it, and I'm helping them. That's what a good leader does. not taking it from them like you
Good,
would.
good
Probably.
leader doesn't wait till things hit rock bottom before reacting.
How is a good leader supposed to know?
That's why you're not a good leader.
It's like actually
Asking that question.
Wanna be a gangster?
All right, I'll tell Montante we've sent him the link.
Oh,
by the way, they were saying that this week, like Kirk was saying this week would be a down week.
Where are our callers?
I have to say this week, like the Danny and Robbie V show wasn't that great. Thursday show with Cliff and Blind Mike wasn't that great.
I think Cliff, if you keep letting him come in more and more, will be a great character on that show. I think Cliff
I like him.
I love Cliff. I think he's fine. He has like a weird like Montante vibe to him that I get. Like you can really pull some juice out of that.
Yes, absolutely. And that story about him clearly losing his mind at his former job. He's the right kind of crazy for KMS. But I just don't think the show, I just don't think it was an amazing week for the show. The week before was incredible week. Yeah, Danny and Robbie V were fine, but they're not, again, the most electric people. And I am glad Danny got justice over Mike and the Minifans last week, because when I was watching the Unnamed show and Portnoy and Whitney were going on about the gambling debt that Mutt was having, I was like, well, if Portnoy and Whit are going to be on the debt train, then I think they're owed an apology.
I'm not listening. First of all, I'm not listening to you, but I was just thinking I'm excited for Survivor. I'm super hyped for the Survivor.
That's what I was just talking about anyway, so it's a perfect segue.
Good. That's all right. I was texting my sister.
I am not interested in Survivor one bit.
Oh, really?
No, and like last time as soon as Kirk was thrown out, I stopped watching. But I think because Clem is in, maybe I'll watch a bit more.
People are saying Good versus Evil is the best show going. Wow.
Pretty good. Pretty damn good. Pretty good.
I am watching the true crime documentary that Michael Bay made. Quite a story. Yeah, quite
What's
a story.
It called?
Oh fuck. Crisis or Murder in the Family or something like that. It's about this. He's a crazy guy. It's good. It's like 6 parts though. Surviving.
Freddie, I just don't like that kind of reality TV. Don't shame me for not liking it. Unlike you, I don't follow the flock. I'm not some brainless idiot that just follows the person in front of me. So that's good. I'll watch that one. I went to a classic screening of Good Morning Vietnam on Thursday night.
I love
great
classic
film.
Screenings. So I work with this place called the Ritz, and they do like once a week they do a classic film screening, and it's like it pulls in people when you do that too. It's smart.
Absolutely. And the films are way better on the big screen, obviously.
Yeah.
I did get a flat tire on the way.
Did you? Are you good at changing flat tires? I'm very good.
The guy I called to come and do it was very good.
Really?
I have you join a service and they come and change the tire for you.
Like AAA. We have AAA.
Very similar.
Tire though, can you?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Really? Well, you would start you would have the thing jacked up and then be like, fuck, I have to take the bolts out. Fuck. That's what people
pretty much
do. Yeah, that's a big
All right, well, I don't think Montante's joining us, and there's no more calls, so I think we'll end this.
I don't know where Montante is. I sent him the link.
Maybe he's getting some action.
Ooh, I would like an update on that.
Same.
When did he say the 3 months thing? Was that on the show?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Montante's been calling me a lot lately, which I don't know what that's about. I love Montante calls, though. I don't know why everybody complains about them. Montante calls are the best.
All right, let's wrap this up. Do you want to play the music? Thanks, everybody, for watching Manners Live.
Bye.
Bye. It's Late Night with Mad Manners. I'm your host. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Manners till midnight. I will be taking your calls. I am also still alive. I haven't been fucked to death by the wild.
Hold on. There's a caller. Manners, there's a
All
caller.
right. Okay.
3,
Hello.
2, 3, 2, 1. Come on, 3, 2, 1. You're there. 3, 2, 1. There we go.
Good. This is really worthwhile. It's Late Night with Mad Manners. I'm your host. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Manners till midnight. I will be taking your calls. I am also still alive. I haven't been fucked to death by koalas. So stick it up your ass, Steve. It's really good to see someone while we're all on lockdown. That's it. It's always sort of been there.